Hello and welcome everyone, ladies and gentlemen from all over the world, wherever you might be. For those of you who are new here to my channel, my name is Orion. I am a lover of video games and gaming in general, and this video here today is my introduction into a new world of gaming that, for one, I have not explored that much of in my life, but at the same time, I've been excited for ever since it was announced. And that, my friends, is the world of the Callisto Protocol. This video here is basically my introduction, talking about why this will be the video game that I focus my YouTube channel on and play for the foreseeable future. I will be listing off 5 reasons why I am very excited for this game, and I will be curious to see if any of you will agree with my reasons. If you do, be sure to comment down below what you are most excited for this game, and like the video if you enjoyed. So let's start off with reason number 1. The IP/universe. Essentially, what I mean here with this first point is that the Callisto Protocol is under the creation and development of the same developers who have famously made the Dead Space franchise of video games. In particular, the biggest name would be a veteran of the video game industry in Glen Schofield, who is one of the original creators of the Dead Space franchise and has made his own new studio, bringing in some of the old talent to make this new game. A franchise in which, by the way, I've actually never played with the first 2 games, but down the line when Dead Space 3 became free to play for backwards compatibility, I decided to download it and I actually played it for a little bit and I enjoyed myself. I have always been a lover of anything having to do with space, and after all, that is kind of what my name and my whole channel decor is based off of. At the same time, it is also horror related, and by technicality, a zombie, alien, and monster type setting of video game. I myself have played many different zombie games over the years, from when I first started playing video games regularly, and I feel as though this should be the one that I delve into next. Reason number 2 would have to be around the idea of a new experience. Most of my friends in real life will know that I am more of a multiplayer online kind of guy for video games. Back in the day, I rarely ever found myself playing many single-player games. Over the years, that kind of changed, and it seems recently anyway, online video games have kind of taken a back seat, and single-player games have become more of the more attractable and exciting type of video game. At the same time, I don't feel as though I've had a formal and good introduction to this type of world around the Dead Space type feeling. Even though the Callisto Protocol is not connected to any of the old Dead Space games, it just feels like this is the best way I could be introduced into this franchise. Reason number 3 is actually a very interesting one that I imagine quite a lot of people might not know about, and that is around the cast of the game's story. Of course, we just talked about who's behind the game in the development phase, but from an acting perspective of who is playing the characters, it is very interesting and exciting. The 3 main cast members who have officially been announced as of this point are being played by the actors Josh Duhamel, Karen Fukuhara, and Sam Witwer. To me, this is an impressive cast. The last time I remember seeing a video game that I know of that used big names for the story was with Cyberpunk 2077 a couple of years ago, when they utilized Keanu Reeves, and here now you've got 3 good names under this franchise. Josh Duhamel, who is actually the lead of this game, as you've seen on the cover and in the trailers, is most famously known for the Michael Bay Transformers franchise, and I actually really liked him in those movies, even if the movies themselves were not up to quality. This is also not the first time he is doing a video game performance in which he first introduced himself in Call of Duty World War II as Sergeant William Pearson, one of the game's main characters. I think Josh is going to bring a lot to this role, and I'm excited for him. Karen Fukuhara, for me, is in my personal opinion the main draw of the cast, not just because she has been in recent projects that I have loved, in particular with Bullet Train, Star Wars Visions, and then also The Boys, where she is one of the main lead roles as Kimiko. She is an amazing actress, and I am very excited to see her role in this game. Also, I'll just throw it out there, but she is also my biggest celebrity crush, so that is something that needed to be said from my perspective. Finally, to round out with Sam Witwer, this is a guy who is a legend in the entertainment industry. I mainly know him from Star Wars, but I'm sure there are other things that some others might know him from as well. As a massive Star Wars fan myself, seeing him in this game is big for me, and I don't know what role he'll play in the game in terms of how much he'll actually be in the story, but I'm just glad to see all 3 of these actors here inside of this game. The 4th reason why I'm excited is based on the visuals and the look of the game. This game, from everything the trailers have shown from behind the scenes to the gameplay footage that we have seen, is that this game just looks absolutely incredible. Just the fact alone that it is taking place on a moon orbiting Jupiter is cool enough to add to the visual style that they are incorporating into this game. At the same time, it looks very detailed, from the graphic and gory imagery of the monsters and zombies to even the architecture and landscapes of the places you explore and the planet itself. That is most definitely one of the things that is pulling me into this game, and I imagine it is for a lot of other people. The studio has done a very good job at marketing it that way and showcasing this game, and as a marketing student myself, I can firmly say that they have done a good job so far selling it. The fifth and final reason actually has to do with you guys and the community around this game who I could possibly conjure up and talk to. One of the biggest reasons for me coming to this game, for why I was very excited, was the ability to find a new group of people to have conversations with and dialogue about video games, and obviously this one in particular. This will of course probably help with YouTube at the same time. Talking about the things I love with others always brings me a sense of joy, and so far I definitely feel I have gotten them with talking to various people on Reddit and other platforms. As it stands right now, the game is not set to be incorporating multiplayer from what I've read, but things could possibly change in the future, so we'll have to see how that works in terms of the community aspect of the Callisto Protocol. So ladies and gentlemen, there you have it, my 5 reasons why I am very excited for the Callisto Protocol. I now want to hear all your thoughts down below in the comments if you agree with me, or if you have any other reasons as to why you are excited. At the same time, if you enjoy this video and you want to see more, be sure to drop a like, and if you are new, subscribe to my channel for more videos around the Callisto Protocol in the future. The game releases this week on Friday, December 2nd, and so I will see you there with all of you for the journey. I hope you all have a fantastic day and a good start to the week. My name is Orion, and I'm signing out.